it out more. No, I love it, but just draw it out a little more.
The mama part.
The everything.
The mama part?
This is all going in.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mama Murder Schmurder. Hated it.
I actually kind of liked it.
Did you like it?
All right. Well, that's it.
All right.
So this
Welcome
week,
to Murder Schmurder, everybody.
Hi.
Actually,
Tonight's featured
hang on.
guest. Can I
Hang
do
on.
it like SNL now?
I kind of like she doing it the way she just did it, and then you're correcting her on how to do it.
Oh.
Let me like
Mansplain it to
Yeah.
me.
What
I
is
was
it
hoping
about
with
you? What is it
mansplaining.
about you trying to get the women in the group to hate me?
I don't know.
He
It's
sends me
just-
shit all the time. Like, send this to MC.
Stir the pot.
yeah, it's all like at least once. Nah, about 4 times a week.
Yeah,
It's like something.
least once,
Here's something
4
incredibly misogynistic. Send it to MC.
Don't tell her that I found it. Yeah.
I am in great graces with MC. I'm not gonna fuck that up.
Okay,
I'm in with the lesbians right now. All right,
I'm with the lesbians.
love me.
they love me. I go to Lipstick Lounge every other week for work now, so like they gotta love me.
That's true. You are showing face
I
of
am
the
showing
lesbian
face.
crowd.
They love me.
You know, you copyright munchers aren't too bad. You know,
I don't care what they say about
Mind if
you.
I get a taste? I'm joking.
I'm just saying you haven't found the right guy, but you're doing it.
you ever want to just experiment? Here's my number.
I got a prescription for tricoxygen.
well, we're officially in it
Oh my
now.
God.
This is all
Right.
perfect.
This is not going in. All right, 3, 2, 1. Taylor.
Welcome to Murder Schmurder.
I have no notes. That was fantastic. Welcome to Murder Schmurder, everybody.
Murder
Hey. Tonight's featured guest, the one, the only. You know her. You love her. She's been on the show at least 3 times. Taylor fucking Dahlia.
Crowd
goes
noise.
wild.
Crowd noise.
I'm telling you, Dick, she is unstoppable in that ring.
And you know what? It's a very special thing because, you know, anytime that Taylor is on the show, we have a tradition,
We have a tradition.
which is, I'll let you take it away from here, Jamie Boy.
It is Jamie's SoundCloud corner.
God damn it. We all hate it.
We all know we
Bars.
need a true musician to judge the bars that I'm spitting.
Wow, just shit on Grant and Austin both, who
Also, that's fine. That's fine.
It's fine.
To be fair, I am just a drummer, so whatever. It's
All
fine.
right. I mean, I guess same.
I mean, I'm a good one.
call
but,
back
know,
when
whatever.
you can play a real instrument, Grant.
It's the hardest instrument, and it's the most fun. So no.
Yeah, a real one like your voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know, like give me like, 10, 20 minutes with a song. I can figure it out on the piano. It's just me things.
Proud of you.
I like songs. I like listening to songs.
He's like, everybody knows, big fan of songs.
I don't know. Call me crazy. I like music.
I'd say you were crazy if you didn't.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I've met people who don't like music.
Same.
Which is so
and that's
strange.
crazy.
It's weird.
It's so strange.
Doesn't matter. Well, actually, you know what? Let's shove this down their throats. Jamie SoundCloud quarter.
Hell yeah. All right. Taylor, we've got something lined up for you.
Oh, do we?
Don't we this?
Leave me out of
But
this.
yeah,
Jamie's
just
SoundCloud
so
corner.
that everybody's clear, these are Jamie's lyrics,
But I need a little bit of help on the boards today.
and we're the actors here. Okay, we get paid kind of to do this.
You get paid to do this?
You're practically
I get-
session
Because I've been
musicians.
sending money every week. This is costing me.
I get paid in giggles.
Giggles.
Joseph has wanted literally like no part in this. When we were rehearsing, Joseph was like, nah, I'm good.
You're the Simon,
wasn't-
you're
I
the
wasn't
Simon
feeling
Cowell of
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just judging.
Joseph, I sent you the lyrics. I'm so good.
Well, so Taylor is the professional musician, and Joseph is the consumer aspect of the judging here.
Yeah.
So
Got a good spread.
right. All right. Now, Jamie, what have you so aptly named this rap here?
This song is titled Nah Bitch Nah.
Sounds respectful.
And
It
for the
really is not.
Plot twist, it's not.
Right. Yeah, I mean, this is just for the listeners. It's
If-
not.
for
So
all
if you
the
guys get
listeners-
offended easily, just go to the story. That's probably going to be just as offensive. So
okay, to clarify, if you're a first-time listener and this is the first time you've entered Jamie's SoundCloud corner, just know we've come a long way. We went.
It has gotten
It
better.
actually has gotten better.
Yeah, we've got lyrics to an instrumental now. That's wild.
I remember when I wanted you to have that, and you were like, "No."
It's gonna ruin my lyrics.
Well, you know,
That's not how I feel.
I'm like, "It's not
to a
spoken
beat.
word poetry."
You did kind of act like Taylor was crazy for suggesting to put music.
well,
I
because
think Grant actually gave you a beatbox, and you were like, "No."
Yeah, no,
you
you
were
couldn't
just
handle
scared.
it.
Yeah.
No, that distracts from my lyrics.
Jamie has this thing where if it's not his idea, then he just doesn't like it.
yeah,
No.
it's stupid. Duh.
What?
All right,
It's like this weird thing
Here it
about
is.
controlling things.
Yeah.
The anticipation is killing me. Please lay it on me.
We're ready, baby. Pimpin', it's easy for pimps. But simpin', that shit ain't easy for pimps. So I made a song for all my pimps to stay strong and not simp on these O's.
She goated with the sauce. All that bitch got a super tongue. But if she dug the Cheesecake Factory, all she get is to swallow is my cum.
Nah, bitch, nah. Talk shit on Chili's or Cheesecake Factory. Block your ass if that shit get back to me. Nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch, nah.
She always get mad when I be texting my exes. Bitch, there's no need to worry. I slip Pan B's in they breakfast. Nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. Nah.
Get checked out there fucking my side piece raw. Bitch, I
said- Already said.
Nah, bitch. Nah. Bustin' 30 seconds, 10 strokes deep. You didn't come? Bitch, what's that got to do with me? Nah, bitch. Nah.
You know a player gotta eat pussy for dinner. No thanks. It's getting late. I gotta get some sleep.
Nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. Nah.
I'm trying to cover you like a quilt. Meet your parents only if your pops don't cock block and your mom's a certified MILF. Nah,
Bitch, nah. Your water broke. Why I gotta stop doing what I'm doing? Loser, I'm busy playing COD. Do I look like your Uber? Nah, bitch, nah.
Just because they my kids doesn't mean I'm a babysit. Nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch, nah.
It's our 20th anniversary. That's news to me. Bitch, you know I'm busy with my fantasy league.
Nah, bitch, nah. You on your deathbed. You whisper your last dying wish and confide in me. You say, I'll always love you, and you want us to be buried in the same casket.
Aw, that's actually really sweet.
Yeah.
Really sweet.
Bitch, why are you so clingy? Nah, bitch, nah. Okay, that was the first draft. You know, we're still working on it.
You gotta workshop it.
Yeah. You know, when you know, you're a working musician. You know, when you first make the song, there's that first cut.
It's a scratch vocal.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so how do you want to rank this? You want to rank it as a whole, or do you want to rank individual performances?
do you want to give anyone, maybe Austin, a 10 out of 10?
Okay. How about this?
How did you know?
I think you all did terrible. No.
Agreed.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it sounds painful to go over this individually. So I'm gonna I'm gonna give
slow-
generalized broad statements.
Let's slowly relive all of that.
Yes. All right, I will say from the early stages of Jamie's SoundCloud corner, exponentially better. But is that
She's
saying
about
much?
to give credit.
It's a low bar.
Okay, let's remember this.
Hey, that's the game of murder schmurder.
The important thing is to become 1% better than yesterday. You don't have to reach for perfection. The real perfection is just improving. So, by that metric and that metric alone, that's a 10 out of 10.
Kind of sweet.
Well, you know,
Under
Until
promise,
he
over
rated
deliver.
himself 10.
actually, I actually heard a really great quote the other day, and it's that courage is doing the thing anyway when you know that it might hurt. Unfortunately, stupidity is the same thing.
BDSM is immediately what I thought.
Yes, of course you do.
Ain't life a bitch?
I saw the art on your walls in your new bedroom.
You didn't close the door, or you would have seen the flogger hanging behind it.
Right.
It's the
Here's
safe
an
space.
audible high five.
Yeah,
to you.
nice. Anyways, enough about my personal life. Let's get professional here.
Professional.
No, keep going.
Floggers hurt, dog.
Keep talking about our bedroom.
Floggers look like they might be like fun and kinky. No, that shit sucks.
What's a flogger?
What?
Like flogging, like hitting someone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it like
like
just
a
the thing
cat
you
o'
hit?
nine tails.
Like a cat
So
o'
why
nine
wouldn't you
tails
say
or a
whip?
flogger. Well,
Because it's
It's
different.
many whips.
Because it's not a
Oh,
whip.
it's
a
many
flog.
whips is one.
Joseph's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I
Okay.
have one for different
Yeah,
reasons.
For what reasons would I have a whip?
You just might have a cotton field in your back.
you don't call
Why are you throwing that on me?
God.
you don't call a
What did I
short
do?
sword a claymore, Joseph.
Got me with the sword talk. All right, you're right. All right. Floggers.
Don't distract from the heat, okay?
Sorry.
Don't talk to Joseph.
go
okay?
ahead. Here we go. Bring the heat.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, like I said, miles above from where you started. I think you can work on the flow. You all sound a little bit like white people trying to catch the beat. Like,
1,000%.
Yes.
Yeah. And she means that for all three.
yes.
And I totally agree. This is words off the page for me, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Did you guys feel that you were a little nervous?
Yes. But we also didn't practice.
That was Jamie's fault.
We didn't really
We
practice.
didn't really
Yeah.
practice. We were just screaming knowledge.
Grant's saving face is killing me. Where he's like, well, I mean, I was just ready for today. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually a really good musician. I could totally get on beat.
I also don't agree with any of the lyrics that Jamie wrote.
Sure.
Sorry, let me say that louder. That Jamie wrote.
That Jamie. So this is all Jamie's words. You guys were just puppets. For
Exactly.
This.
Yes,
Okay.
Right.
That is
like
correct.
I said, like we are the actors.
And also, I was
He was the
underprepared,
director.
So I'm just I'm here to try and
disclaimer.
do my thing, but,
I think it's really important to put in the reps, you guys. If you really are trying to make it, like you have to be hungry. And
Hey, but you know what? We actually have something to work with here now. So you know what? I've been very hypercritical of Jamie's SoundCloud Corner ever since its
Inception?
Inception.
He's sold now.
Yep.
I typically give out 4s. You got a 6 for me today, bro.
yeah, I think I would say like 6 as well. I did laugh. I thought that
She
was
laughed.
funny.
Not only did she laugh, but she did that thing where she like put her whole face in her lap.
Oh yeah, she was not. I thought you were just not happy to be here. Like I can't believe I signed off. On
Just
this.
A little
regretting
column
every
A, a little
moment.
column B. No, it's like I needed the rest of my senses shut off so I could really appreciate,
You can appreciate
the
it.
auditory genius. Yeah.
Can I just get what was the worst bar in the group and the best bar?
Oh, I can't. I would love to see them. Can I see them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've just got a handheld version if you want that. We're already
It's
there.
too late.
All right. So, oh, you can touch the screen.
Ooh, a tap screen.
I will say I
Touch
loved
my
Austin
screen.
doing the intro. Thank you for that, sir.
Hey, you're welcome.
You really brought it together for me.
You know,
Austin, you did better than I thought you would.
Damn, Joseph's on a rough one today.
And I did worse than what Joseph was.
As he finishes his drink, yeah, you sucked a lot less than I thought you would, kid.
No, that was a compliment.
right. Let me just suck down the shot glass of soju.
Okay, I think. Okay, I
try
have a
Lord Boy.
favorite.
The hardest of all liquors.
I've got a favorite and I've got a least favorite.
Okay.
Here we go.
I remember. I actually liked. It's our 20-year
Delightful. Is
anniversary.
that pomegranate?
No, it's tea and agave.
I love it.
That shit's good.
Sober.
What were you saying, Taylor?
I said, I like that it's our 20-year anniversary. That's news to me, but you know I'm busy with my fantasy league.
Yeah, I like that.
And then I didn't like, yo, water broke. Why I gotta stop what I'm doing? Loser. I'm busy playing Call of Duty or COD. Do I look like your Uber? I just didn't like the loot. Like, I just am like,
Your water broke loose.
loser.
Couldn't hold it in.
That's the one you didn't like?
Stretch.
Women.
Or maybe, okay, I'm trying to
Hang
come
on.
up
What
with
did you think about the last line all coming together? I think we hit our stride on that last line.
I will admit I did. Me and Jamie did kind of do the last one together a little bit.
the deathbed one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I added the. Oh, that's actually really nice.
Yeah.
I like that ad lib.
Yeah.
You say I'll always love you and you want us to be buried in the same casket. What is that rhyming with?
No,
It's
confide
not.
in me and clingy are the rhyme.
Oh, okay. It's too wordy in the middle. You lost the rhyme.
Well, I want it to be sentimental. And it was the last line.
And that's, you wanted it right. You wanted it to be sentimental. Also, the fucking Cheesecake Factory cum line. I was like,
That's like the first or second.
yeah,
line.
that's out the gate. Yeah, it's literally
That is kind of true. If somebody were to hear that, they might be just like, nah.
and scene. No. But
Skipping ahead.
Like back before we had music on our phones, like I think
15
my mom.
seconds isn't enough.
Hitting the 15-second like fucking 5 times.
Yeah, back before we had music on our phones, my mom would have punched the fucking radio button.
Oh yeah.
But Mom, it's my favorite band. No.
did you guys ever have, like, you remember when you would pay for ringtones? I mean, now if your phone makes a sound, you're going to throw it out the fucking window. But I remember I had the Yin Yang Twins salt shaker.
Yeah.
It was shaking like a salt shaker. I remember it went off. It went off in class, and I got in trouble. And then my mom had to like talk to the teacher or whatever. And my mom was like, "What song? Like, what song is it?" And they played it for her. And like you could tell she wanted to laugh a little bit. But she was like, obviously I'm very disappointed. We're gonna delete that. Yeah.
I'm so disappointed.
I'm so disappointed. And then she's playing it in the car on the way home. She didn't do that.
I was super nerdy. I would record my own, like, cause like they had like the little recorder on your phone. So like I would be on YouTube for like a good like 2 hours and like record drumline tracks that I really liked.
Drumline.
Yeah.
There used to be more drumline in rap music, I will say.
I mean, true, but this isn't rap music. This is straight up drumcore international.
Yeah.
Shout
Nerd
out,
alert.
Shout out, fellow nerds.
Yeah. Blue Devils. Fucking.
Don't talk to me about the Blue Devils. I hate the Blue Devils.
Who do you like them?
Blue Coats,
Blue Coats
was
are
always
good
my
ones.
fave.
I thought you were more of a red guy.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Blue, red, conservative.
Blue Coats are the ones that won the goddamn Revolutionary War.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much.
Drumline, history lessons,
No, actually-
fucking snooze.
Actually, no. So the Blue Coats.
Get his ass.
This is
Blue
the
Coats
energy
are,
I want for the rest of the episode. Just like
God damn it, you're making me nerd out right now. Blue Coats are based out of Ohio. Thank you. It's
Yeah.
actually Canton, Ohio.
Ohio.
Blue
Yeah.
Coats are,
And it was they're based off of like the police force there, I think. Yeah.
Oh, see, you
Fucking
had me,
lame.
then you lost me.
What are they? Are these drum groups?
These are like
Drum corps.
Drum corps, like
You fucking
drum and bugle.
You go into the band or drum line of a college band, and then you're better than that, and then you go into drum corps, and then drum corps is its own.
It's like its own
competition.
world. Like I was on tour for like a good like
Yeah.
3 or so months.
It's tough.
And
you get a
like-
crazy tan line.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Really good at drums.
It like
But
fuck-
then-
fucks your back
and
up
then,
too, right?
and then girls
Oh, my back has never
wanna
been the
fuck
same.
you.
You're just like,
No,
Dude, hey,
last part,
say what
no.
you actually no. Say what you will. Band chicks are way more fun than normies.
A
Okay,
clarinet player is gonna love the fuck out of you.
you're in drum corps. That's exactly what
You
it
know the
sounds
people
like.
that
And
look
you're
like Bob's
yeah.
Burgers characters in real life? Yeah, they're gonna
No,
be
that's high
sucking
school
you
band,
off.
dude.
They're fucking hot.
No,
for
you
you.
no,
This
dude.
is true.
No,
Austin speaking truth.
no. You look at some. No, I'm telling
One
you.
time
You
at
look at some.
band camp.
You look at some DCI groups. There's some hotties.
Hot sixes.
Dude, I'm telling
talking
you.
the hottest sixes you've ever seen. I'm talking a
Bro,
Wisconsin six.
look,
It's a good.
Grant's
it's a
got my
good
back
8.5,
here.
9. Seriously.
Grant's got my back.
you know,
here.
when she takes her retainer out and they finally drain that hump on her neck.
the thing, but the problem is,
she's gonna be pretty
Empty your
hot.
spit valve.
I mean, at the time though, I mean, they're all like between the ages of like 16 and 22.
Yes, they are.
Like, there's
So-
an age out limit.
So the 16-year-old ones were hot?
No, Taylor.
Just kidding.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Thank you, Taylor, for doing that because Joseph and I just kind of froze. She's like,
It's just like,
That's-
I'm not
I'm
going to
not-
do
I'm
it.
not-
I'm not going to do
maybe if
it.
you
Joseph's
guys-
like, once again, I am not in
I'm
this.
not in this.
Maybe if you guys were too busy yapping, you would have heard me preface that by saying the problem is.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way,
Oh,
it's a small window of
opportunity.
yeah.
All right. Well, as an orc dork, I can't relate.
Honestly,
door.
honestly, small window of opportunity did
hell
not
yeah.
sound any better.
But I'm saying it's like 19 to 23, and then that's where you're at. Doesn't matter. moving on.
But dude, like you'll never experience freedom like that ever in your life.
In drumline?
Nothing. Drum core.
Sorry.
Dude, nothing in the world.
You'll never feel more free when you're just hitting
Is that
on
when
the
America
hottest
was great?
16-year-old six.
David Taylor. You're about to make me mad.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please continue
fucked up my glasses.
explaining.
Right. Let me be nostalgic for a second. No, like nothing in the world matters. You're on tour. You're living on like a tour bus, and you play show to show to show. And
they are like intrinsic. Like it is nuts how dialed in all this shit.
dude,
is.
like, exactly. Like being like just so in sync with 150 people.
Yeah, I can
all
relate.
day,
Orchestra is
every
kind of
single-
like that.
Yeah, I was an orchestra.
Well, no, but
I'd rather bow, not blow. Okay.
You can't do that when you're talking about drum corps.
on her part,
Hit, not spit,
She's absolutely
bitch.
right. It is people
Drum
hitting
corps.
things and
Dude,
blowing
I'm really
brass
not
really hard
doing
on
well
a
today.
field versus you.
Yeah.
I'm just
a
sitting
concert
here.
hall with your stringed instrument.
I was having a conversation with somebody the other day actually about this, where it's like you didn't realize when you were in school how precious like your time in ensembles are, because when you're an adult you just don't really get that anymore.
Then you
But-
wake up and you're 30 years old. You got gray hairs hanging off of your chin. You're like, why can't I get? Never mind. Don't get me on a rant. I had 2 hours of sleep today, guys.
Okay. So I think let's head off of this rant and let's go into Austin's intro to this episode.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
so
we want to talk about how to escape.
we
certain
are
situation.
going to go all the way to San Francisco. This is very inspired by my recent trip to San Francisco, which is a fantastic city. Super fun. Super fun.
Gorgeous out there. They got sea lions. They got Asians.
They got
everything.
days.
Everything.
Dude, the
Asian
sea-
sea lions?
Dude, the sea lions are all so much fun to watch.
bet they were.
They're all on this barge and they're just like, like you don't know if they're trying to fight or fuck, and it's both.
Yeah, it's a bunch of chubby,
yeah.
loud water dogs.
Exactly.
Who doesn't love that?
Right.
Yeah.
But see, then you look across the bay to this little island known as Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
And, you know,
Which means
Alcatraz.
which means
pelican. It does.
Does it
I think
really?
Alcatraz means pelican.
It does.
Yeah.
In what language?
Native for
The
Alcatraz.
more you know.
The New York natives that lived there, they called that island Alcatraz
Because I guess there were a lot of pelicans on there.
back in the day.
Little on the
Yeah.
nose, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Well,
0 points for
what do you want to
creativity,
call
but
it?
Who am I?
How about Bird Island?
Look, how many times have we as white people, i.e.,
Yeah, Alcatraz was definitely not the first one. That
It
was
is,
a workshop.
Yeah.
AKA
yeah.
colonizers.
About Bird Island.
it's commonly interpreted to mean pelican or strange bird.
I like
I did not
Strange
know
Bird
that.
I like
better.
a strange bird.
all right, so Strange
So we're-
Bird Island.
So we're escaping from Strange Bird Island.
Exactly. So,
This is like Shutter Island, but better.
but better.
Yeah, because
That
Shutter
movie
Island sucks.
I liked that
Come on.
movie.
Movie rips.
I never watched
Did
it.
I went to
Not
the
bad.
theater? I went to the theater. 10 minutes in, I was like, "Oh, he's crazy," and never mind. I immediately called it.
Welcome to Alcatraz. This is the beginning.
Let's do it.
Carry on.
Located 1.25 miles off the coast of San Francisco, California, lies one of America's most infamous federal penitentiaries. Alcatraz was originally intended as a naval defense fortification and was used as such from 1850 to 1933. Then in 1861, it was converted into a military prison that housed a variety of prisoners, including American soldiers that fought in the Philippine-American War, as well as 19 Hopi Indians who resisted assimilation. Go figure. America. Then
Let's just brush over that.
We're just moving on.
Just move on.
This
Put
was
that under the rug?
this was in the wiki doc that I found, so I just thought I'd put it in there. Then in 1934, Alcatraz became the maximum security federal prison that we know today. The island was chosen for its remote location and existing facilities. Alcatraz housed some of the most dangerous criminals in American history. Criminals such as Al Capone, George Machine Gun Kelly, and Robert Stroud, a.k.a. the Birdman of Alcatraz, which is hilarious that I just found out that Alcatraz means pelican.
So he's the Birdman.
So you
of
just thought
Strange
he was
Bird.
like,
Well, he's
Well,
the
no.
Birdman of Strange Bird, but dude, that's a whole episode.
That's a
on
whole
its
other
own.
episode.
Yeah.
I love this
Yeah.
guy.
We should do one.
So we should. I think he was called. I thought he was called the Birdman. I think I got two stories mixed up because
Like the rap artist.
well, no, that was when I was. That's when I referenced Machine Gun Kelly. It's like the rapper. Oh no, never mind.
They're like, they have Birdman and MGK?
This shit is wild.
No, but I thought that he was called the Birdman because of like a daring escape that he made with like wings, which I think I got from the Scooby-Doo 2 movie.
Or
Icarus.
Icarus, yeah. No. He had a lot of birds.
The
in
who?
his cell.
Icarus?
Right, and like
Bless
there's
you.
like another cell that he was in and like on the mainland,
Yeah.
and then like I guess did he try to like escape or something? I don't remember.
At one point, yes.
Right.
It's a whole story.
Yeah, and then they sent him off to Alcatraz.
love
Oh yeah,
They
he
do be
tied
doing
birds
that.
together and then had them.
This, was it James
No
the Giant
joke.
Peach?
I'm
Bro?
like, are you
Yeah, that's what he
fucking with
did.
me
Yeah,
right now?
took a bunch of seagulls and wove them together and was like, "Ka!" And then took them off.
No, as famous
It worked
as
too.
as famous
He's
as
the only one that
Alcatraz
got away.
was,
Only one.
as famous as Alcatraz was for its inmates, it was also famous for its harsh conditions. Prisoners were only given 4 rights: medical attention, shelter, food, and clothing. Recreational activities or family visits had to be earned by hard work. Punishments for bad behavior included hard labor, lockdowns and solitary confinement, and being restricted to nothing but bread and water. During its 29 years as a federal prison, there was a total of 14 escape attempts by 34 prisoners, all of which that failed except for one, maybe. Which brings us to today's story. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Alcatraz experience.
Like the musical?
Yeah, is this a musical or like
Shit,
a choose your own
It
adventure?
really should be,
or-
honestly. It really should be.
We've
It's a-
made dumber musicals about
Yeah, this is an Evil Dead musical.
Nah,
So,
this is like the Joker
last
too.
ep- the
Well, it's a
last
musical, but we're
episode-
not going to tell you it's a musical.
The last, yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's awful.
I heard it's terrible.
Yeah. But it's funny. We also made the 80s version of The Matrix last episode and Billy Wonka. So we can add an Alcatraz the musical,
Yes, we can.
which would be awesome,
Yeah.
honestly. But we're going to start off with our first escapee, Doc Barker, son of the notorious Ma Barker, who was the matriarch of the Barker gang. Ma Barker. That one?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've heard of Ma Barker, so
So-
this was her son.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah. By the way, that's one of my favorite disco songs of all time.
Wow.
I know. Just fun
Put
fact.
that in your Hinge profile.
It is.
Still single.
Yeah, how's it going?
Bro, Hinge is a nightmare.
We do not have time for this.
So, Doc Barker was sent to Alcatraz prison in 1936 following his participation in the kidnapping of Edward George Brewer in St. Paul, Minnesota in 1934. He decided that 3 years of his life sentence was long enough and devised a plan with fellow inmates to make a break for it. The plan was simple, but perhaps too simple. They were going to saw their way through the prison cell bars and bend the tool-proof bars of a window to escape down the beach. They essentially like made a bar bender out of like a screw and just some other products, and it essentially bent the bars wide enough to where they could get through it. Right?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Ingenuity.
Seriously.
Oh my God. We'll get to that because the tools in this are really
When
cool.
you have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Seriously, just to think of ways to get out.
Amazed what you could come up with.
Can I ask real quick? So Alcatraz Island's 1.25 miles off the coast.
Yes.
How long / wide? How big is this island itself?
It's very small. I mean,
Okay.
it's a very small island.
So they don't have a lot of room to work with, like with hiding stuff or
No,
hiding out after
absolutely
they
not.
escape.
Yeah.
You know,
So you
so
got to
it's-
escape and then get the fuck out.
It's like craggy rocks,
Right.
really rough.
It's
Okay,
craggy.
yeah.
So yeah.
No sandy beaches.
No.
No
It's
sandy
really
beaches in
craggy.
Alcatraz.
The currents around Alcatraz,
awful.
they're awful.
Yeah,
Like
that's really rough.
Yeah,
out
because
there,
you're
right?
like 1.25 miles.
I could swim
do
that,
that.
yeah.
Honestly, but that's
it's
the thing.
also
Like,
shark terrain too.
Oh,
yeah,
fucking
while
sharks.
I was there, I was like, no, I could do that. And then like I said it to a local, and they're like, no.
They're like, do you know how many
Like-
people have tried?
Yeah. Well, people have tried and they have swam it. Like,
I mean, I'm sure you're capable,
can,
but
right.
statistically, you
but
know,
like the people that do it have like somebody that's kind of like
Watching them.
along. Yeah,
they've also
going along.
probably nourished themselves with more than bread and
That's
water.
true.
Like,
Yeah, you're malnourished. You're tired.
Exactly.
You're also. It's back then, so it's not like they're giving you. They don't have a good food pyramid.
Right. And also the water is freezing. It's super cold.
Yeah.
Anyways, where was I? So they tried to saw through their prison cell bars and bend the tool-proof bars of a window to escape down to the beach, where they tried to hurriedly scramble together a makeshift raft out of driftwood.
I mean,
This is where things kind of go to shit.
real Gilligan's Island.
Suddenly, they're spotted by the guards, and then they order them to stop. Shots ring out, and Doc turns his head, bang, shit, and he gets shot in the head.
Ah, damn.
So Doc
That was his
doesn't
last
make
word.
it. Maybe.
Probably.
After getting shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, boom. Before he turns his head.
Shit.
Yeah. Which this is just the theme of the. It's shit. The Alcatraz experience. That's the joke here. Thanks,
Poop.
Taylor. Years later, in 1962, a man named John Paul Scott, a convicted armed robber, uses a similar method. Only this time, it's going to be a lot harder. So since Barker's escape attempt, the prison has gone through some key upgrades. For one, the prison bars that used to be flat or squared are now rounded, making them damn near impossible to cut through.
All right, fine, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, at the
I
end,
have my escape plan.
right by the end of this, I'm going to ask you guys all to create an escape plan from Alcatraz, and then I'll tell you how it ends.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. So the bars are round?
The
now?
bars are rounded and they're tempered, so they're impossible to cut through.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's easy
Yeah,
to cut
you-
through a bar if it's like not rounded? Or is it
It's
just
A
easier.
rounded
It's-
bar is a lot harder to cut through, especially if it's tempered.
Right.
If it's a square bar, you can like get an edge on it and you can work it for a long time. If it's a rounded bar and then you temper it, you're basically fucked. There's no filing happening here.
No.
Can you tell me what tempered means? I know what it means in terms of like glass,
I think it's
but like
I think
in the way
it's
you do it to
heated.
a bar.
I believe it's
Okay.
heated and it hardens.
Yeah, so you take steel
It like fortifies it.
and then you temper it and
Okay.
it fortifies it.
Yes.
I was like, am I fucking stupid? Or
No, it's like tempering chocolate. You got to hit the right temperature.
exactly like that.
Yeah, but like steel version.
But still, first.
Same
Yeah.
train of thought. Okay.
It's the same principle.
Joseph Meyer over here like, what?
So you heat it in such a way where it, like the
Explain
surface
it
edge
to me
on
in
it
terms of chocolate, please.
seals it.
Okay.
No, I get it.
Like you take all of the elements of that steel and you bring that to the surface.
It's harder to bite
Okay.
the round chocolate
Yeah.
than it is
It
the
makes
flat
it
chocolate.
almost impossible to file
I'm
again.
picking up what you're putting down.
Please do carry on.
Oh my god!
As you were.
Now, as formidable as these new bars were, they did have a key weakness. Scott, who worked in the prison's kitchen basement, where security was lighter than other areas. Scott worked in the prison kitchen basement where security was lighter than other areas. So every day for a year, for just a few minutes at a time, he would sneak into the basements and to saw at the window bars at the top of each bar, where like sort of like think of a T. So you have the round bar and you have like the flat crossbar
Where it met.
right, and he would saw kind of towards the top with a string that was covered in floor wax and scouring powder.
Nice.
Like
Crafty.
That's
right.
clever.
It-
Yeah.
a lot of these tools
clever.
are like super like, how the fuck did you think of that?
That poor salesman is like, these things are uncuttable. I'm telling you, you're gonna need them. They're not gonna be able to cut through them.
It's worth the extra.
I do, and
They only have one weakness, and they'll never figure it out.
I do appreciate the transatlantic accent there.
Thank you. I've been trying.
It's of the times. Sorry, now I've lost my place again.
He's
Then,
twining.
finally, on December 16th, 1962, Scott and an accomplice bend the bars and escaped through the window. and get to the beach. But this time, instead of building a raft, Scott has another brilliant plan and uses blown up rubber gloves as floaties, and they decide to swim for it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Right.
How thick are these gloves?
I mean, but they had multiple of them. So like they essentially just like
Like
stuffed
Joey's
it-
pelican theory,
Yeah.
but with gloves.
With just a bunch of blown up gloves.
they
It's almost as dumb.
stuffed them
You're
in
making
their
a pontoon.
right.
Yeah.
Little udders.
Yeah, they just they stuffed them in their jackets so they and used them as floats.
I'm still mad about the salesman. Nothing can cut through them. Nothing. Well, maybe some string, but nothing else.
Just so long as they don't have scouring power.
And a lot of time on their hands.
And a will to live.
Right. Did I mention that it was December? So it's cold.
Why would you plan to escape in December?
I think it was just like I
You
don't
got
know.
time.
They're going to execute me in January. Gotta get moving.
I mean, hell, maybe. I don't know. So, yeah, it's cold. In fact, during the winter, the San Francisco Bay water averages about 50 degrees. Hypothermia sets in real quick, even for the most experienced swimmers. So his buddy does not make it far before turning around and heading back, which I think sounded a little bit like, shit.
The swim back is really
But-
demoralizing.
Right. Right.
He dies on the swim back.
But a determined Scott actually manages to make it to the other shore. However, his body is so cold and exhausted that he can't move, and he's essentially beached. Local teens found him the next morning.
Local teams.
Yeah. And
They are in your area.
Hey, mister.
they found him the next morning. Poking him with his stick.
Broken him.
It's a
I'm
mermaid.
just very cold.
It's a
Fine.
I knew they were real.
Quit a poking me, all right?
So they find him and they report to the authorities a dead body on the beach. Only he's still very much alive, just unable to move. So the police scoop him up.
Like I said, quit a poking me. I'm
Bring me a
just cold.
cigarette to warm me up.
The police scoop him up and throw him right back in his prison cell.
I thought you could say in the water. They just chuck him back.
So you do with whales.
Feed him to the whales.
Just put it back in his cell. Oh, that's so good. All right, go ahead.
Tough day.
After a few moments, John Paul Scott looks around his all too familiar setting and lets out a sad and defeated shit. And now, here's my favorite failed attempt. Cue the spy music, Jamie.
Okay.
Mr. John Giles. John Giles was a longtime felon with a history of violence, murder, armed robbery, and prison escape. He was sent to Alcatraz after being apprehended during an attempted train robbery. He arrives in 1935 and immediately begins scheming. But to the guards, he acts like a model inmate. His good behavior earns him a job at the prison's docks, sweeping up after the new shipments of army laundry. The guards trust him and at times even leave him unsupervised. For 10 years, he uses this privilege to assemble the components of a military uniform and hid each piece throughout the dock. Finally, on July 31st, 1945, he makes a move. A visiting army boat is about to leave. He puts on his uniform bit by bit and sneakily gets on the boat. As the island gets smaller and smaller, he begins to taste the freedom.
Hang
Sweet,
on, bit by bit. So
sweet.
he puts on a shoe,
He puts, yeah, like, think of like he's got
walks
like,
around,
yeah,
puts on another shoe.
you're ruining the bit.
Shut up, Jamie.
Until he realizes that where they're heading doesn't really look like San Francisco, but more like isolated military base Angel Island. And during his voyage, Alcatraz noticed his absence, and as the boat docks, a prison guard is waiting for him, cuffs in hand. Giles takes one disgusted look at him and lets out a confounded shit.
Foiled again.
That was good. That really worked with the music.
Thank
That was nice. All right.
Ooh, good job.
Back to 1962.
So he Johnny Cashed one piece at a time. This
Seriously,
uniform.
yeah, like I was thinking like this whole time, like Mission Impossible. Like he's got his like pants and like jacket and a different like.
'Cause I'm picturing an army dude being like, "That hat's from 1953, but those trousers are 1956. What's going on?"
I just imagine him like getting like the final like angle of the cap right, like as he's getting on the boat.
Yeah,
They're like, soldier, your shit isn't pressed.
they just make him run drills. He's like, this sucks.
No, then they send him to war. He's like, fuck.
What's Vietnam?
Honestly, war sounds better than Alcatraz at this point.
Fair.
I will say that guy probably had the best high a man has ever like.
Oh my God!
experienced.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
10 years in the making, just one boot at a time, one sock at a time.
He gets on
a
that
pair
boat.
of pants. I did it. That's why I did it. Who do you think you are? I am.
Like the Johnny Cash song of building a car one piece at a time. You know?
Yeah.
How exciting is that shit?
Right.
You finally get there.
Right.
And it's now go time. If you got ate by a shark, then, honestly, who cares?
Right.
Because, like, how cool is
The
it that you...
cojones.
I also imagine like the boat in a canal and like San Francisco's on the right and Angel Island's on the left.
They very quickly take the other turn.
You got the lights of the city.
Like, you can hear the little dings of the cable cars.
Bing bong, bing bong.
People
Yeah.
just saying, "Man, I love not being in prison."
and then it just starts veering off to the left. No.
He's like, shit.
Turning to the guy next to him. So, where are we going? Because San Francisco's that way.
So we not on leave or?
Oh man, sorry.
That's too fun.
Back to 1962. The day is June 12th, 1962. And during a routine bed check, 3 convicts, John and Clarence Anglin and Frank Morris, are lying in their beds. Except, wait a minute. Those aren't our inmates. But instead, 3 crafted dummies cleverly made out of plaster, flesh tone paint, and actual human hair.
They keep stealing my ideas. I'm going to escape this island, and they keep stealing my ideas.
Well,
Go
they
ahead.
wouldn't have worked.
And there were
Thank you, Taylor, for pointing that out. These idiots keep stealing my great ideas, but they're going to work when I do.
They were so well made that they had fooled the night guards the night before. The prison immediately goes into lockdown and the search is on. Within 2 days, a packet of letters sealed in rubber related to the men were recovered, as well as some paddle-shaped pieces of wood. Some paddle-shaped pieces of wood, some inner tubing, and a homemade life preserver just along the beach. That's all they find. That is all they
Along
found.
the mainland beach?
Yeah,
Ooh,
along the mainland beach.
Nice.
Right. Now they're investigating, right? Aided by inmate Alan West, who was involved in the escape plan but couldn't make it out of his cell in time.
Fucking
Shit.
narc.
Yeah, right?
What other appointments do you have?
Look, I swear to God, if you guys all left me at Alcatraz,
you would
You would rat too. Yeah.
absolutely.
Here's how they were going to do it.
like-
Here's where we were
Right.
going to meet up.
And then,
Okay, hang on.
hold on. And then when all of your sorry asses were thrown back in Alcatraz,
And we beat
I
the
would-
fuck out of
I
you.
would be in my cell like, well.
if we're all stuck in Alcatraz, do not include me in the plan.
Also,
Like, either
You
tell
got the balls.
like, because especially with like the hair mannequin thing, I think I'd be like just holding it like a laugh. They're so stupid.
no, look. Hold on. Everybody pause real quick. I would do it right. I know that I could make it right. Okay? And
You're
Joseph
creative.
and I would be on it from the get.
I don't know
And
if I'm
we-
down with mannequin party.
Come on now. And we would have the
Shut up
head.
now. You're in.
We'd have the head with the blanket over, with the pillows in, looking like
With a little
bodies.
tape recorder just going honk shoe, honk
Yeah,
shoe.
exactly. And I would talk to Joseph for a while, and he'd be like,
Oh,
yeah,
you're a me
no,
kind of person.
that's a good idea. And I know that I'm a honker, just straight up, just
gotta-
full on snorer, right?
Yeah.
I got my little tape recorder. Look,
Just
we're
recorded
good.
a gravel truck.
You and I are good. You
I'm
know
sure
we're
Grace
good.
could recreate it for us.
And she could.
Somebody gets a little fan that blows a feather up and then stops and lets it come.
Joseph and I have been talking about this for a while, and we're like,
On
this
the
is
off
good.
chance we both
This
go to
is
Alcatraz.
good,
Yeah.
right? This is good. Well, all 5 of us are in Alcatraz right now.
Oh, so we can use each other in our plans to escape?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Absolutely, you can.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
My plan would not work with the rest of you, so figure it out.
Too dumb.
My
We're
plan
all too dumb.
The rest of
needs
us
the
don't have
you.
tits, Taylor.
Exactly.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil the plan.
I'm gonna suck my way out of this.
Remember, at the end of this, I'm
That
gonna
was my plan.
I'm gonna tell you how you die. At the end of this,
Okay.
you're gonna die.
I'm just saying.
You might think you won't.
I've set up
You
a plan
live.
with Joseph. Joseph and I are good.
All right,
We're
all
talking
right.
through
We'll
mirrors.
see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Through the bars.
We have our
For
own
a
little
while.
sign language.
Carry
Figure out
on.
a theme here.
Aided by inmate Alan West, who was involved in the escape plan but couldn't make it out of his cell in time. Shit. The police gathered that the group had devised the plan the previous December, and they used crude tools, including a homemade drill made out of an old vacuum cleaner motor.
Damn it.
That's sick.
Hell yeah.
You keep stealing my plans.
You should put some of the smartest minds in prison and be like, you have to solve the world's problems to get out. And I think they
Right.
do it.
Yeah,
So-
right? That's pretty good.
Actually, a lot of times smart people get arrested. Yeah.
I mean, kind
It
of.
happens.
I've only been arrested once.
Same. I wasn't very smart, though.
Yeah, yours was dumb. Yours was dumb.
They planted that cop car in front of me.
That fucker came out of nowhere. It was a setup.
That was a full-on setup.
That was
Going after
entrapment
that.
parking
Oh, my
that cop car right there.
Going after
That's what that was.
That one tall white guy working that bar. Let's get him.
Oh, my God.
This will be hilarious. Let's park our car right here.
The plotters each loosened the air vents at the back of their cells by drilling closely spaced holes around the cover so that the entire section of the wall could be removed. And once through, they hid the holes with whatever they could get, like cardboard, suitcases, whatever, anything that they could do to hide the holes. They would kind of cover it up.
It's suitcases?
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. Behind the cells was a common unguarded utility corridor. They made their way down this corridor and climbed onto the roof of their cell block that's inside the building, where they set up a secret workshop. There, while taking turns watching for guards with a crude periscope, they used a variety of stolen and donated materials to build and hide what they needed to escape. More than 50 raincoats that they had stole was turned into makeshift life preservers and a 6x14 rubber raft. The seams were carefully stitched together and vulcanized by the hot steam pipes of the prison cells. So you have they're essentially in this utility kind of area where all the pipes and stuff are. They're just very 30s industrial kind of place, and to harden the rubber around the raft, they would just let it steam
Right.
all
That's
over.
smart.
Yeah. It's
Cauterize it, kind of, sort of.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shrink
Temper it, if you will.
Vocab of the day.
Shrink wrap it. But yeah.
All right, sure. Just undercut me.
Learn mechanics, okay?
Oh.
right.
Boom.
So
roasted.
Which is that? So this is actually this is really funny. This idea for the vulcanization of this rubber actually came from a magazine that one of them just had to have.
Oh, cool.
Seriously.
Popular mechanics.
Hey, Clarence, look what I found.
Yeah.
How to break out of Alcatraz. What I would do. Yeah.
Check out this beefcake with a hammer.
Right. And to inflate the raft, they actually used musical instruments like a trumpet that would blow
No
the trumpet.
shit.
Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. And then to get out of the building, they used a network of pipes and climbed. They used a network of pipes to climb and eventually pry open the ventilation shaft
They have trumpets. Sorry.
Yeah, so like in Alcatraz, they actually
had
had
a
like
band.
they had a house band, and
Oh.
Al Capone played banjo in that band.
Yeah.
Not
He
what
was
I
good.
would have thought he would have played.
So
Yeah.
so that's another whole other story, like the life of Al Capone in Alcatraz.
Dude, they gave him so much acid
it
while he was in
Acid?
that prison.
broke
Yes.
him. They broke that dude.
Like LSD acid.
Yes.
Like,
In Alcatraz?
and then
Yeah.
didn't they throw him in like solitary confinement as well?
Yeah.
They would give him acid, throw him
That was
in
awful.
throw him in solitary confinement,
Jesus
and then
Christ.
like, yeah, they fucked that dude
It was
up.
the 60s, baby.
It was
there
getting
a-
weird.
There's a dolphin in a like semi-aquatic apartment with a
That they
woman
gave-
that they gave a lot of acid
Yeah.
to, both the dolphin and that woman.
Yeah,
That's the
and-
60s.
in
in
MK
America.
Ultra, they gave enough acid to an elephant to just straight up kill it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You haven't heard the dolphin thing, Taylor?
I've never heard of the
I
dolphin
don't think
thing.
I want
It's
to.
pretty- it's pretty
I don't
fucking
think I
crazy.
want to.
We should do an MK Ultra episode.
We should do an MTG
Yeah.
Ultra.
Fuck.
I mean, I've got that
That's
all
gonna
day.
be a
Real
big
quick
one.
with the dolphin, like they train this dolphin
You're
essentially.
gonna tell me.
Real quick, I'll make it as quick as possible. But at first, they're like, we need to see like how human can we make a dolphin? And at
They
first,
gave it a lot of acid.
yeah, they gave it a lot of acid, but dolphins, just like humans, do have sex, not only just for procreation, but also like our sex drive.
For pleasure.
For pleasure.
Yeah, for pleasure. And so they would let the dolphin have sex with other dolphins and like, no, it's going to ruin our experiment. And so they stopped like the dolphin from having sex with other dolphins, but the dolphin soon became emotionally and sexually attached to its owner.
Yeah.
And then
That
basically
trainer that they lived
yeah,
together
and
with.
it would constantly flip over and poke
Yeah.
at the lady and be like, jack me off.
Oh, that's why like when people swim with the dolphins, sometimes they just like
Yeah.
get humped.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Well, raped is the better word, but yes, humped
Yeah.
too, yes.
I
Because
mean,
don't SeaWorld trainers like jack their dolphins off?
Yeah, they have to sexually release them.
No, they
They
yeah,
do?
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
they do.
of
I'm
course.
pretty sure they
that's
do.
weird,
Because
man.
if they don't, they get really pissed off.
Yeah,
They
because
get
dolphins
really
can be
fucked up.
like
I get it.
vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Dolphin's defense, we
You've
do
seen
fucking
the
just
King of the Hill
abduct them.
episode. on
yeah,
all of
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Hal gets humped by a dolphin.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. Oh, damn it, Bobby.
Right, sorry. More hand jobs, please.
But to keep this ventilation shaft in place and kind of like so that if anybody were to see it, it would go unnoticed. They carved like bolt shapes out of soap and they would stick them in the holes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Clever,
these
dude.
people were
That's clever.
super clever.
That's a very
Yeah.
old
Seriously.
timey prison of them carving
Yeah.
things out of soap.
So
Yeah.
on June 11th, they're ready to go. And West did not have his ventilator grill completely removed and was left behind. So
Fucking snooze, you lose.
I mean, yeah, you
dude.
got to make a move,
Right.
dude. You're
So-
on Alcatraz.
So to
Yeah.
back up, like if you guys left me and you just left me, I'd be pissed. But
Your ventilation thingy
that
wasn't
was
done.
my fault. That I didn't have time, guys. Just like
You
the
had
reason-
only time.
Just like
yeah.
the reason why I'm reading this part of my script on a piece of paper and not from my laptop.
And that's why you'd be left behind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Guys, I just started a new job, guys.
I just had a lot on my plate.
Oh, you meant this Tuesday. Damn. Yeah, that's all.
9 p.m. Fuck.
So the three others, they get into the corridor, they gather their gear, climb up and out through the ventilator, and get onto the prison roof. Then they shimmied down the bakery smokestack at the rear of the cell house, climbed over the fence, and snuck to the northeast shore of the island and launched their raft. So now this is where the mystery thickens. Did they make it? Did they not make it?
Dun, dun,
They
dun.
never ever found their bodies, ever, and there was no any indication that they were in anywhere else in the States. There was no indication that they were overseas.
Did they find the
Sharks.
raft?
I think they found like parts of the raft, like because they found like the inner tube and stuff like that. Like they found parts. And
But if
bits
they
and
made it,
pieces.
it's not like they would be like, this is a keepsake. Like, they just left it.
Grant, hey, why do you have that raft hanging on
Dude,
the
I worked
wall?
really hard on that thing.
Look, it was all
So-
me, okay? I loved it.
So there's certainly a lot of things going against them, right?
Right.
So like obviously the bay is very difficult to cross. Possible, but very, very difficult. Even I think this was in June. It's still like water's very cold, you know, and the currents and the sharks, whatever.
Yeah.
And then according to West, their plan was once they got to the shore, they were gonna like steal clothes and then maybe steal a car, but like no thefts were reported, no car stealings,
So probably sharks.
So what you're saying
is sharks.
Shark.
I mean, maybe,
And-
but they could have gotten away with it.
And if the escapees did have help, the FBI could not substantiate it due to the families being unlikely to have the financial means to provide any real support. This is what, the 60s, you know, and petty criminals probably didn't have a lot of cash.
Right.
Anyways, so for 17 years, they worked on the case, and no credible evidence emerged to suggest that the men were still alive, either in the U.S. or overseas. And then the FBI officially closed its case on December 31st, 1979, and turned over the responsibility to the U.S. Marshals, who continued to investigate in the unlikely event they are still alive. There is a claims and development part of this section. I just kind of posted a link to it because a couple of them are kind of like whatever, but then there are some that are kind of like maybe, you know.
Sure.
Do tell.
So where's it at? Of course there we go. Where am I? So sorry.
Who am I?
Am I in Alcatraz right now?
What if I just like, I don't know. What if my brain just went?
It's never done that. That's crazy.
We just pick up the pieces and keep going. It's all right.
So Robert Chechi, a San Franciscan police officer, said that at 1 a.m. on the morning of June 12th, he saw an illegal boat in the bay near Alcatraz. A few minutes later, the boat left, heading under the Golden Gate Bridge. This led to speculation that the prisoners might have enlisted outside Confederates to help pick them up, but the FBI dismissed Chechi's account.
What's an illegal boat?
I'm sure
That's-
I'm sure that's restricted waters.
I think that's
like,
when the
you can't just,
FBI was like,
leisurely sail.
Probably like it's made of gloves. It's not a real boat. So it's illegal.
Just that's a fantastic start. But in general,
Right.
you have call signs. You have
Sure.
a radio. You say, this is this boat coming from this island.
I mean,
On
and you have to think too, like it was crudely made. I mean, at one point they're probably just like halfway in the water.
Yeah, they're just like paddling with their arms.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like swallowing.
I mean,
and
here's my
spitting
thing: the
water
cops
out.
saw this, and then what? Like, is this after the fact? He like didn't report it, and then he's like, this came out, and they were like, actually, I did see this really weird boat around Alcatraz, and just
You know, I really should have said something.
yeah.
It was late. I was tired. I don't know.
Another one, in 1993, a former Alcatraz inmate named Thomas Kent told the television program America's Most Wanted that he had helped plan the escape.
I'm sure.
Right. And claimed to have provided significant new leads to investigators. He said that Clarence Anglin's girlfriend had agreed to meet the men on shore and drive them to Mexico. He declined to participate in the actual escape, he said, because he could not swim. Officials were skeptical of Kent's account because he was paid $2,000 for the interview.
Yeah, he just wants the money and his 15 minutes.
Yeah. 2K and you get to be on America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, I knew him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I helped.
I was alive back then. I helped.
Dude, I would do that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2K back then? Shit.
Actually, you have to
Yeah.
admit, like he's being really humble about it.
Right.
Because he could just be like, yeah, I planned the whole thing.
No, then he would have gotten more time, probably.
Yeah.
You got another $2,000? Yeah, it was all me.
Another 2K? You heard of DB Cooper? That's me.
Yep. Did it.
I've decided not to go because it felt bad for my boy Adam West. No, not the actor. Which honestly, like after hearing stories about Adam West, I could imagine. I can imagine him trying to escape Alcatraz.
Right.
And just being like left behind.
I'll become an actor. Turn this around.
Adam West. Adam West. I fucking love him on Family Guy.
Yeah, he's
Get out
so
of my way.
funny.
My foot's asleep.
Nobody messes with Adam Wee. It's so good. My favorite, I think this is my last one, but another time in 1993, a man named John Leroy Kelly dictated an extended deathbed confession to his nurse. Kelly claimed that he and a partner picked up Morris and the Anglins in a boat and transported them to Seattle, the Seattle, Washington area. Later, under the guise of transporting them to Canada, Kelly and his partner murdered the escapees to get the $40,000 their families had collected for them.
Ah, damn.
Right.
And you said this is 1993.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. This is on this
Lord.
guy's deathbed, and
Okay.
so he goes at a location in Seattle where Kelly claimed the 3 escapees were buried. No human remains were found. So, did he or didn't he? Did they survive? Didn't they survive? I want to think that they did.
Yeah.
Because,
But they didn't diddy it.
but they didn't.
know that.
Yeah.
They might have.
Ain't no diddy.
No, did he?
Did he?
But they were never found. They were
Yeah.
never reported. So,
Yeah. That's fantastic.
so technically, they got away.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they live long,
They're-
happy lives.
Right.
If you can pull it off, good for you.
Right.
Yes.
Like,
Which we will be able to pull
And
it
they were,
off.
they
We'll
were
escape.
right. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
but what are you going to Alcatraz for?
Oh yeah, do we have to make
I mean,
up our own
bad
crime
shit.
too?
I mean, once you're in
shit.
Alcatraz, you're not treated any differently whether you're a robber, a murderer, or what have you.
Well,
You're
that's fair.
you're trash. You're
but it is
trash.
for
Your island
like
trash.
high level offenders.
It's for
right?
high level offenders. Yes.
Yeah, because we're all dangerous people.
Exactly.
Right.
So you guys all get 4. You get what? You get 4 rights. You get the right to food, shelter, medical attention, and
Clothing.
clothing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I won't need none of that shit. I'll be out
Also,
in a day.
I forgot to mention this, but this was actually really cool. Apparently, they intentionally kept the showers hot so that you could not get acclimated to cold water.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's a big thing.
Oh no,
Yeah.
hot shower.
Oh, these wily bastards.
No, but the whole point of that, because those waters were so cold,
You're
if you're only
shocked.
taking hot showers, that's too shocking for you to be able to swim.
I mean, I get it. It totally makes sense. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it doesn't.
but
I'm
I
just
like a
saying,
hot shower.
I love a hot shower. So I'm
They're like, Jamie hasn't been
Yeah.
showering. He's planning his escape.
That dude smells. I think he's up to something.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
God,
he's just
it
over
smells
here
so bad.
tearing his bananas in half.
I wish you had seen that. It was so fucking crazy.
What?
So
I was like, my sugar is low. Grant, do you have like like some fruit or anything like with some sugar? And it's like, I got a banana, and I only wanted half the banana, so I just
Oh my
So
god.
But we didn't
Like a
see.
side
We
And then
didn't
you
explain
ate
it
it
like
from the
that. I
side
just
like
see-
a corn cob.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
So we here at Murder Schmurder have a theory that
Also-
that Jamie over here eats like an NPC
He does.
because he'll just whip out a banana from his pocket.
Dude, real
Tear it in
quick,
half.
on that note, I've been watching, like, Grace loves her sports. I've been watching a lot of commercials because there's just commercials on sports.
You right.
There's a new ad that has a fast food restaurant that provides a breakfast burrito. And in that
Which one?
breakfast burrito ad, I think it's Wendy's,
Okay.
there's one guy that just bites it in half like a fucking psychopath.
Neanderthal.
And it just runs. The commercial just runs
They were like, clear
normal.
it. Yeah.
We're Wendy's. This is fine.
Like,
Like this is primetime NFL sports network.
two people take the burrito like normal. They eat it from the front. And this one motherfucker is just bites it in half. And nobody says shit. And it drives me
The director's
crazy.
like, cut, send it.
It drives me nuts. I do not understand. Every time I see
I
it.
think that might be
every
some.
time-
That's subliminal,
That's some
dude.
clever marketing.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
You're thinking about it.
It's
You
like
are,
the
we're talking about it.
Yes.
It's like the head-on commercials, the one that was infuriating back in the day. Head on, apply
Yeah.
directly to the forehead. Head
Yeah.
on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
You know, I saw
It was infuriating, but it got people talking about it. And then like they changed the commercial up a bit, and like your commercial's annoying, but your product is great.
Yeah.
I remember
Genius.
I saw one of those Burger King ads where he's like, "You want this like giant Whopper?" And he's like, "Yeah, but I've got these tiny hands."
Oh my!
You remember
That's
those?
my favorite
Those are
commercial.
great. Yeah, it's like,
I just got these little
I'll
hands.
hold it for you.
Yeah.
Would you really? It's just him eating out of his friend's hands. I love it.
And that
Or like it's like remember those Old Spice commercials that were also really weird, like half man, half horse. And it was
Oh
like,
yeah,
Fuck,
those are
man.
fun.
I love the old Skittles commercials that were just super weird. One
Yeah.
that's always stuck in my head is like you see these two guys that are like half sheep, but with like they're like have human heads, and they're eating Skittles off a rock. And then one guy just interrupts and just goes, "You two sheep boys, stop that jibber jabber!" And then it cuts the Skittles, taste the rainbow, and I'm just like, I love this.
Yeah.
Give me
Or-
my
more.
favorite were the Geico commercials.
Hey, you dang woodchucks! Quit chopping my wood!
Geico has gone through so many mascots and so
Oh,
many
for
different
sure.
like things. They got the lizard, they got the caveman dude, they got
Yeah, right.
I
they
think
got too
it's
many.
Caveman's great.
crazy
Caveman's
how
fun.
much they spend on gum commercials. How
Oh,
many
right.
gum commercials have you seen? Like
up with orbits.
or like the juicy fruit ones.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then remember the Take 5 ones?
I love
Oh,
Take
dude.
Five.
Or like the
How
5
it-
gum?
How it
Take
feels
that.
to chew
And-
5 gum.
Yeah,
She's like
they're like,
in
you
a
have autism.
vat, like vibrating with a million like
I saw this meme that was like this lady in like a fucking BDSM getup where she's like bound and tied to the back of this hitch on a truck.
No,
and
she's
it's
like-
like speeding through town. She's got like fucking like this huge fucking
Yeah.
vibrator
Yeah,
like
yeah.
tied between her legs, and her face is like taped up, and it's like how it feels to chew 5 gum.
No, she's not on the hitch. She's fucking taped down to the fucking hood of the truck.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
but like for like a $2.50 impulse buy at the grocery
Yeah.
store, they're
Yeah.
spending millions probably in terms on gum commercials.
Just think
100%.
about how many people
Every time.
buy that pack of gum, and it's like you got to make money off that.
For
right?
sure.
Well, I'm
For
just
sure.
thinking,
Also, it makes like what tastes like 5 cents to produce gum.
Yeah.
To just like put like chemicals on rubber and be like, ship it out.
It's also very bad for you.
Yeah.
no, actually, sugar-free gum is actually good for you, but it's terrible for the
Take
environment.
5 makes you feel submissive.
For you cucks out there. The official gum of cucks.
Okay.
Just take a hard stance like that.
Every hotel
God.
cuck chair just has a pack of 5 gum in it.
You'll need it because
Yeah.
you're not going to be doing much else other than watching.
You're
so.
just at the bar and it's just like the sign. They just put a bag of
All right, Austin. It's
Yeah.
time for the game.
It's time for the
Yeah, yeah,
game.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the game is you are going to figure out how you're going to escape from Alcatraz, and I'm going to tell you how you die
Okay.
because the odds are very slim that you don't.
Who wants to go first?
I got 2 plans, so I can go twice.
You
not
want
how the game
You want to
works.
start and end then?
I can do
You
whatever
got
you,
you
guys
got to
want.
pick your best
Go ahead
plan.
and start. Go ahead and start.
Okay, I'll start with what I think is my best plan. Okay,
All right.
really, I don't need anybody here other than Taylor. Taylor, being a fellow inmate, is a crucial, critical point to making my plan work.
So
Did
she
they
has,
house women there? Was there like women?
No.
Or was it all men?
Actually, no. It's all men.
You're just there, I guess. I don't know.
okay, you ready?
For this
you're like a
sake,
CO.
for this, for
For the
this,
bit.
for the sake of this bit, you are now Tyler Dahlia.
that fucks my bit, dude.
No, Taylor's still a woman in this scenario.
All right, yeah. Let me keep my vagina.
Well, I don't have to be a crippled Hitler.
Wait, hold on. Jamie, is that your conjugal?
Huh?
Is that your conjugal?
No. You'll see my plan.
We're not married in any universes.
There's no multiversal idea. Where
Wait, does that make
me and
Cleveland
Jamie are married.
Like Doctor Strange. I'm going through every universe. There's gotta be one.
There's literally none.
So wait, does that make Cleveland a black Hitler?
Okay. So I'm in. Taylor is my inmate, right?
You don't have an inmate.
I thought they had inmates.
Like cellmate.
They don't have cellmates. You have an individual cell.
Yeah.
Really? I thought they
Yeah.
had.
You don't have a celly.
Yeah.
That's just
Luxury.
you, dog.
Damn.
No roomies.
Okay. Well. So
New plan.
Never mind. Skip me.
Come back to me. Come back.
New math.
you basically just have to get off the island, to survive and be successful, you have to escape your cell, escape the prison itself, then get off the island, land, and you can land anywhere you want, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
From San Francisco, you said it's like 1.75 miles.
It's 1.25.
1.25 miles.
Right.
How far is it
two
from?
weeks on this? Come on.
How
But also,
how many miles is Mexico? Because Mexico's not that far,
You're
right?
gonna swim to Mexico.
from San Francisco,
Yeah.
it's very
Bitch.
far.
It's
That's
pretty
long.
far.
That's a long swim.
Like San Francisco is north of LA.
You want to get to the mainland, and then you can get to Mexico somewhat easily. But
Okay.
you're not gonna swim there.
Okay. So the whole plan is with Taylor and I still we're next to each other. Not cellmates,
Sure,
but
that's
Sure.
I'll allow
Okay.
that.
So I need a guard's gun and I need a guard's clothing.
Okay.
Okay, so here's how it starts off. I wake up in the middle of the night. I call the guard over. I get Taylor to suck the guy off to give me his gun, and then
They're
give
that
me
good.
and then give me
Sure, take my gun.
his gun and his outfit. Right?
This is stupid.
I was gonna say at this,
And then-
already you
No,
were.
this is going pretty good
hang on.
so far.
I knock
No, hear
him
him out.
I knock him out. I take Taylor with me, and I say I have to walk this inmate out for insubordination.
you look awfully like the guy that was in cell 48.
But like in different clothes.
We get to the dock. Of course, there is a boat. There's a captain of the boat. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" Like, we need to go to San Francisco. And he's like, "I'm not doing that." Then I get Taylor to suck him off.
Stupid.
He gets
I'm the
sucked off.
skeleton key of this prison.
I knock him out. We take the boat. We get to San Francisco in a legal boat. We dock. We need a car to get to Mexico. We stop.
I think I see where this is going.
So,
We get this guy.
we stop the first man we see.
But see, as
Taylor
we've
sucks
previously,
What do you
as
see?
we've previously established, the boat.
Oh, that was great.
The boat that-
I don't have a car though.
I'm poor. I don't know.
But as we've established, the boat that regularly visits Alcatraz is from a military base, so you'll likely end up back on the military base,
There's-
like Mr. Giles.
Not in this plan. There's a boat there. It's probably an emergency boat. of
No,
some
in my
sort.
plan, it's different.
So here's the thing, Jamie. You get you get.
Oh, is there
shot.
another person that needs to get
No.
sucked off? Oh no, I've got Taylor in my back pocket.
You get shot as you're going for the gun.
No, he gives me the gun.
He doesn't give you.
No, he gives me the gun that I give to Jamie.
Oh my God! Is this like the movie Euro Trip when he's getting sucked off in the alleyway and he just gives the robber like all of his cash? Here, take it.
No, I would take it whilst sucking him on because he's
You're
distracted.
getting shot while you're
Right.
going for the gun. No, absolutely
No
not.
way, dude. I would bite down so quick.
The gun is in our hands.
I'm getting shot, but he's not leaving here with his Johnson.
I knock him out. I got the suit. I got the gun. I got the keys.
Look, on the way to San Francisco, they notice that you're gone. They call the mainland. They're waiting for you, but by the time you get off the boat,
So where did the guard who gave you his gun and outfit go? Is he just standing there?
No,
he's
we
sitting
knocked
there
him out.
dickless.
Put him in the
Yeah.
cell, cover him
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, like okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a body in the cell.
Right. You get close, but you don't make it.
He gets close.
Close, but no cigar.
Look,
No, the first cop that stops us, we don't argue, we don't fight, we give up
just suck
willingly.
him off.
And then-
but see,
Oh, you made
But
it off
see-
the island?
yeah, we made
No.
it up that.
no,
Zero of these guards
you
are
did
moral.
not. You did not make it off the island.
No, 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 no.
I mean, you got on the boat.
You're changing up your
I'm
story.
not
He's
changing
the
up the
game
story.
master.
I'm not changing up the story. As we've previously established, they do regular bed checks, and if they see two people gone, they're like, hold on. They lock down the prison. They call the mainland. They call the military base, and they're waiting for you as you get back to mainland.
We can go to a different dock. We ain't gotta go to San Francisco.
You're going to wherever the boat takes you, Jamie.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I'm the captain of
You're
the ship.
not the captain of the ship.
I'm the captain now.
I'm not counting that.
So you're telling me I don't know how to drive a boat? Boats
I'm
drive
telling you, you
themselves.
don't know how to drive a boat, Jamie.
This whole bit
exactly
is going to
what
be
I
him
lost
arguing
me.
his plan to why it should work.
I don't know. Why did I come
Why'd
up
you
with this
start
game?
with him?
Yeah, that's honestly true.
That's
Honestly, we had to get it out of the way.
Okay, so the verdict
Okay.
is nice try, but you don't make it.
But see, here's the
Grant?
thing. Wait. But here's the thing.
And that's just
this
plan A.
This plan would never happen because Taylor would not be on this island with you because it is
Right.
a male-only prison.
But
so-
I need to be a woman for mine.
Well, we'll do. Look,
Taylor does the
we'll do
same
the thing,
thing
but
as me.
then okay.
So I
So for the
suck
sake of the
the
bit,
guy.
we'll do the sake of the bit. While Taylor's in prison, all the inmates are women.
Okay, yeah, just for my bit though. You guys don't get to use me. in your
Exactly.
bits.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
So plan A does not work.
So Plan A does not exist because it could not exist.
But I don't die.
I'm gonna shoot you. That's how you die.
Just out of the principle.
I am going to shoot you.
Your plan is
Dead.
so stupid, sir. I have to kill you.
All right, Grant, your plan?
Oh, mine.
I figured.
All right. It's going to take a long time.
Yours better not include Taylor sucking every off. That's copyright.
That's genius.
No, let's hold up. So, it take a long time. We're burrowing, right?
Long
We're-
time.
we're
Years?
digging. Like,
Years?
At least 10 years. Right?
10 years. Okay.
We're digging. Right? We're digging. We finally get down into the
Foundation?
foundation of it. And thank you.
This mastermind is at work. Everyone, shut up.
Grant's distant stare is killing me. This is going to take a long time.
We're into the
The core of
shithole,
the earth.
right?
You're into the
We're in
We
the
dig to
shithole.
Australia.
you're in the shithole.
And then
we're
we're
in
in
the
China
shithole.
and we're free.
We're down into the sub pump, right?
Uh-huh.
We're in the
Sub pump's what they called me in high school.
we're where the poop
Chew
goes,
5 gum for
you know
all
what I'm
you
saying?
sub.
Oh, you're in the poop.
You're in the you're in the
We're in
sewage
the
center.
And the
poop.
shit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We dug for years and years and years. Right?
to get to the shit.
We're down in the shit. It's now the poop tube that we're coming through, right?
That pumps out into the ocean.
And we're crawling through the poop tube to see the ocean finally, right?
Smell the briny waters.
Smelling that briny water. I got me some peoples.
Why'd we do this on Meatloaf Monday?
Oh
see
my
us
god.
here. We're down here through the poop tubes. We're coming out into the ocean,
Into the water.
into the water.
It's probably warm.
Not really.
There's this one.
The poop tube.
The poop inoculated
The
him
poop
against
tube
the
is
cold.
fuming.
Yeah, this is so
So
hot
you're
in there.
starting
So-
warmer than most.
So you're
that
playing.
poop tube is there.
So
We've got us a boat. We got us a little raft waiting, right? Took us
Outside
20
of
years.
the poop tube in the ocean.
Outside of the poop tube.
and
Because nobody
Really?
patrols there.
So
Yeah.
so
in
Grant
Grant's plan, he's black and his name is Morgan Freeman, right?
and Grant's
And
plan
he's climbing
is
through and through.
That's how Andy
unfortunately
Dufresne escaped.
unfortunately
Morgan Freeman, come on, man.
unfortunately
Andy Dufresne. God damn it. Everybody shut up and listen.
unfortunately your plan is flawed because there was no sewer system in
Ew.
Alcatraz.
Damn it.
Garbage and sewage had to be carried back to the mainland.
Ew.
Carry the sewage?
The worst job in the world. Like you see, like people are in
Right.
prison, but you're the guard that has to carry the shit from Alcatraz.
Can I just stay here?
Put me in a
on.
cell, man. Give me a hot meal in the hot
If
shower.
everyone would allow me to, I knew this would fail. For the sake of the joke, I just need to say shit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Should we go with Taylor? You want to do Joseph?
You want to go last, or you want to?
I have
Also-
no preference.
I say Taylor. I want to hear Taylor.
I'll go. Okay.
She's
Okay.
like,
All right. So, first, I have a question. I
Okay.
need clarification.
Okay.
How do the employees, the prison guards, Are they all military people that end up going back to that base? Are they normal like civilians that go home every night? Like
They have houses on the island, actually.
do they? So
Really?
if you work there, you have to live on Alcatraz?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Shit job.
Shit, yeah. I was just about to say shit. Job.
Shit job. Okay, well, but they still eventually go to the mainland at some point. Yes, at some. I would imagine that you would get leave.
I would
There's
imagine.
gotta be a
I would
supply
imagine
boat.
there. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So for
They
the
boat
record,
in the hookers on the hookers. bed or
I'm
whatever.
not sucking anyone off. All right.
Thank you, Taylor.
This guard and I were in love.
I'm not sucking him off, but we are in love.
No,
That's like
listen.
distant
He
Mormon
asks
love.
every week. So you're gonna blow me? And she's like, I love you so
it's
much.
dependent on we will be together both, in love and physically once he gets me off this fucking island.
Smart.
He puts a pussy on a pedestal, my guys.
You're finding a simp.
Yeah. They are out there. Prison guards for sure.
Taylor has done this before.
Well, and they don't like. I mean, they don't. They're on the island all the time. They don't get a lot
I don't
of
know.
like.
I don't know. How do you guys want to play the rules? Because I did say all female.
Yeah, but do you think all of the staff is also female?
I'm saying for the sake of the bit.
They don't do that in other prisons. It's
That's
just
true.
like there's women's prisons with male guards.
And it's back in the day too, so it's not like they're gonna be hiring women.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Taylor might actually make it out of this.
So I'm like, we're in love. This is a long game, right? This is I'm talking to this guy for years.
Right.
And I convince him that my family has a ton of money, okay? But I don't have access to it unless I'm free. And we can be together and
he's
I can
there's no-
finally
Smart,
suck
smart,
him off
smart,
once
smart.
I'm off this island.
This man
There's
has
no-
been torqued for years.
There's
So-
no internet, so he can't. He just has to go with whatever she says.
Yeah. So
He can't
basically,
Google it.
Yeah.
I figure out when they are allowing the employees, the prison guards, to go to the mainland, right?
Yeah.
And so I basically convince him that, okay, this has been years, like we can be together. So instead of like trying to come up with something fake in my cell, I'll be like, I need to go to the infirmary because a right is medical care, right?
Right is medical care.
I say, I don't know. I'll be like, my uterus is falling out or something. I'll say something that a man would not understand, and then all the other guards are like, yeah, dude, fucking take her. I don't know.
This is
Look, your baby
1960s.
maker
Like,
is
ew,
wrong.
ew.
Yeah.
just
You
take
got
it.
a wrong
Uterus,
baby
get
maker.
it to the doctor.
There's something wrong going on
God.
down there, and they're like,
Oh,
I don't
no.
want to hear about it.
No,
Take
no,
her.
no, I don't care.
I don't care.
But maybe in the nurses, because this is the 60s, they're likely women as nurses.
I would never make it to the infirmary.
Oh, okay.
Like, but he's taking me out of my cell, and everyone's like, she's not going to be in her cell. She's going to the infirmary. And I line it up with the time that they are
That they're getting on the boats.
that they're getting on the boats, and then I'm also gonna assume maybe that I can either butch it out and he'll give me his extra outfit that he's got, because I'm sure they got a couple, and I'll dress up, I'll butch it out, I'll look like a man,
You shave your head a little bit.
and I will get over there with him. I'll get to San Francisco, and then I'll ditch him. We'll get a hotel for the night, and I'll be like,
you don't kill
tomorrow.
him?
I don't think I want to kill him.
That's so
Yeah.
nice of you, actually.
Maybe I kind of like him after a couple years. I don't want to be with him, but like maybe I'm like, let's get
But you have
something.
like a fondness for him, a
you know,
little.
I mean, I'm not gonna pick somebody I fucking hate. I'll find the easiest, dumbest, whatever. But I'm like, okay, I gotta hang out with this guy and talk to him for a few years.
Taylor,
So
be honest. You wouldn't just sleep with the guy like it's been a while.
maybe at the hotel that night I sleep with him and then I drug him afterwards.
Like a celebration nookie,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
hit him with like a Mickey or
Oh
something.
yeah, he's definitely gonna nut in 10 seconds flat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This has been a
I've been
build.
waiting 12 years.
Yeah. So then
He's gonna roll him like, was that good for you? Because it was great for me.
Yeah, and then he
Can you
knocks
take
out.
this?
And either I just like hitchhike to Mexico and get over there and start a new life, get another man to fall in love with me and give me all his money, and I'm a new person.
Lather, rinse, repeat, till I become a millionaire. in Mexico.
Yeah, pussy on a pedestal, baby.
So you get a simp guard to fall in love with you.
Yeah.
He escorts you to the infirmary.
Infirmary.
The
I got
infirmary.
hoed. I'm in the infirmary.
I got a boo boo.
I got a boo boo.
Because you're so you're gonna fake a period.
I don't have to fake it. I'll wait till that time of the month and be like, I'm bleeding. No,
I
I'm
guess it
sure I
depends when
could
you're trying to
dream
get
up
out.
some sort of, I'll be like, I have extreme abdominal pain, or I'm having a heart attack, or there's plenty of options.
Okay. And then so you get taken to the infirmary. They have to give you, or I guess you're saying that you're going to make a break for it.
Like I'm going to time it at the time when they are like
you and cut guard.
cut guard. Yeah, he's going to give me his extra uniform. I'm going to butch it out, put a hat on or something, so nobody knows I'm a woman because apparently they don't hire women there. And yeah, that's what it's going to be.
And you're going to get on the boat.
They probably won't notice at least until the boat's over there because it's not far, like a mile.
You're going to be
and a half.
I feel like you're going to get on the boat and then somebody, because they're mostly like military and police officers, are going to be like, that man has tits. And then they're going to kind of catch
It's
on.
not gay. They're great tits.
We don't know.
And then, they're gonna be like, huh.
Or I immediately get on the boat and like go hide somewhere. I'm not going to be like shaking hands and like
I mean, she does
gambling.
have a good point. All she has to be like, I have to shit. And they're like, yeah.
And I'll just, I'll hole
guys
up in the
should-
bathroom for the mile and a half it
Guys,
takes me to
men
get
poop
there.
all the time. This is 1962.
Yeah, so that's my plan.
Does she make it?
Just because I love you, I think we're gonna make it.
I think she makes it.
Just because I would be your
Plot,
cut
yeah,
guard.
plot twist. I'm the cut guard,
Yeah.
and she broke my heart.
Every other guard knows it's going to happen. They're just like, dude, she doesn't love you. It's like, no.
Right.
No.
No, I can
So
tell.
No.
I can tell she does.
You're gonna go to Mexico. You're gonna find your Fabio, and
Or I'll get like sex trafficked or something, but
She won't be in Alcatraz.
I will be alive.
so
I'm not saying it's a bright future. I just escaped.
You go to Mexico, you accidentally get sex trafficked, and then you die. And who was the president of the United States in the 1960s? Is that John F. Kennedy?
Depends on
No,
when.
that's later.
62.
That was JFK.
That was JFK.
Was it?
Yeah. Because I think he died
Right.
63.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
He did
Mr.
great.
President.
Happy birthday.
He did great.
He did,
Mr.
he tried.
President.
Look, he did great.
He did a lot of good stuff.
Yes, he did.
He got capped.
For doing good
Yes,
stuff.
So, what? Taylor
By
died
the
from
CIA.
like dysentery?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Syphilis.
By the Secret Service.
We can
Right.
talk about
Slow death.
Yeah.
Honestly,
her brain
that's-
slowly
that's a whole
rots
nother
from
story.
syphilis.
Doesn't matter.
And she dies.
Joey, what you got?
I went with a different direction.
You're not sucking anybody's dick?
I might.
If you had to.
If
It's
I
a
have
hat
to,
trick.
If I
yeah.
have to. So it's in my back pocket.
Yeah.
I got that option. So there's definitely a supply boat,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
More than just military boats. They're like supply boats and like boats that get them to the mainland and everything
Yeah.
for their shore leave or whatever.
Laundry and shit. Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to befriend a rat because I know there's rats in this place. I'm going to make friends with this
Like
rat.
a cheese rat or like
a rat, like a prison rat.
Like a prison. So like an
An
actual.
animal or human,
a
right?
like a
Squeaker?
human. No, sorry. Like an animal.
Like a
Okay.
snitch.
Like picture Green Mile, how he's got the little mouse.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be the
Oh,
Birdman
so
of Alcatraz.
You're
Love
gonna
it.
be the rat
I like
man.
a
of
little-
I'm gonna be the
Alcatraz.
Rat King.
man.
Right.
It's
of
gonna be like
Alcatraz.
Ratatouille.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna train this little dude like y'all. This is gonna take
Oh, yeah.
years.
Let's go.
I'm gonna train. I'm gonna establish relationship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Let's
get
rat.
this little rat to trust me on an intrinsic
Oh, yeah.
animalistic level.
I
So
work for
good.
cheese.
Let's go.
And then what I'm gonna do?
A New York accent.
I work for cheese.
I'm gonna get this little rat guy to start trusting me. I'm gonna get him to go out on little expeditions for me so we can map out the area, right? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get him to get his little rat friends from the mainland, and we're slowly gonna be bringing reinforcements.
Wait, back up. You're gonna train him to do what now?
I'm gonna train him to go get me reinforcements. I'm gonna send him to the mainland on the boat, the supply boat, right? You know, rats hitch rides on those things all the
yeah.
time,
Big time.
right? With me?
It's a free
How are you communicating with this rat?
Through the power of love and friendship. What are you talking about?
It's the power of cheese.
Yeah, and a lot of cheese.
You sit
A lot
on
of
his
friendship
head and pull the
cheese.
hair.
Yeah, he pulls my hair, I pull his hair. You know, and then we talk, we learn from each other.
Sure.
How are you not on board with this?
You're right.
Anyway,
You got nothing but time.
I got nothing but time. I can learn to speak rat. Squeak, 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 squeak. So I'm gonna send this little dude out on
Squeakums.
squeak, squeakums. I'm
There's
sending him to the
4
mainland.
guys working in like a hidden shed. And he's like, guys are stupid. I'm talking to the rats.
They're like, Joey's not right. He's cracked.
I cracked a long time ago. I'm going to send them to the mainland. We're going to send back rat reinforcements, right? We're going to slowly compile our reserves. We're going to get a plan together. And then one day, eventually, I'm going to flip it over. They're going to bring me the keys. We're going to attack, right? Rat Pack style. We're going to fucking overwhelm the guards. Why are you laughing? This is what we're going to do. We're going to overwhelm the guards. We're going to free everybody. And then we're going to, and then in exchange for my freedom, I'm going to leave my little rat dude with his new family of rats, and they can have the island. It'll no longer be Alcatraz. It'll be Rat Island.
It's not Strange Bird Island. It's Rat Island.
It's Rat Island. It's firmly Rat Island. You don't go there or you will die. And then we'll take the boat back to the mainland, and then we're solid.
The island is now called Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. And you know what the guards are going to say as I escape? Rats!
I'm picturing this as like a shitty horror movie. Rats are just gouging the guards'
Oh yeah,
necks.
they're like running down their throats and stuff and like eating out their tracheas. Yeah, dude, it's going to be fucking lit. Sick.
So this is how you die, Joseph.
No!
The rats carry diseases.
No.
You are gonna
Die of rat disease.
No, you die of an acid overdose because they're obviously pumping you full of that shit. Just like they
He
did Al
believes he's
Capone.
talking to rats the whole time.
He's like Shutter Islanding it. He's like, I'm free. He's
Just
really
like
just in his
by
cell.
myself in a room, just like, that's right, come to me, my rats. Cheese.
I think Joey's is the most marketable.
Mine could be a movie.
Rat King.
The Rat King.
20 points for creativity. Yeah. Austin, do you have a?
I don't. No,
You
I was
don't?
too busy
Oh.
writing this fucking episode.
That's fair.
You did a great job, man.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
yours would be the most like sound because you know the most about it.
No.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
I was gonna guess yours is gonna be the most wily coyote.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna live out my prison sentence.
I'm gonna do my time like a fucking man.
Just watching us fucking fail and die in our escape attempts. You're like, you know what? I think I'll just hang out.
That's
You
the
know,
most
the food's
sound.
not so bad here.
You're the
I
hot
just
nail in
shot
a hot
Jamie
shower.
like a fucking unwanted dog. Hey, give me your gun. I'll blow you.
right? Jamie and Taylor get sent back to their cells, and I'm over there across the cell block like, blowjobs, huh?
You just cross blowies off your list. You're like, that one doesn't work.
Now that I have this post-nut clarity, I think I'll just lock you back up.
You hear from down the hall,
And Grant's just digging to find a pipeline that doesn't
Hey.
exist.
Yeah. I got my spoon, man. I'm gonna hit that.
It's important you have something to look forward to. He's got a job.
I
Grant,
need something.
you ever
I
have
need a job.
you ever have a coworker who's just like, I'm not gonna be here long, and they just like wrap it like they'll tell you like, you know,
this
they don't
place is
like me
going
here.
to shit. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. I'm getting the fuck
Every
out of
fucking
here.
week they're like, dude, I'm gonna quit
You're
this
like
job.
that. They're like, that's Phil. He's worked here for 6 years.
That's Grant. That's Grant's gonna be like, I'm not gonna be here too much longer.
I
boys.
tell you, one of these days I'm going to get the fuck out of here.
They're like, I'm innocent. We're like, okay.
I'm a dog with a bone. Give me that bone. I'm going.
I'm going. I'm
You
going.
know, last year I got another 6 millimeters farther. I'm getting out.
Okay, so a quick plan B.
All right, here
You
we
heard
go.
plan A.
Oh,
Plan
boy.
B.
So this is what but this is the one with all the marbles, because we have already established that the one plan A couldn't have happened because there's no women in Alcatraz.
Well, let's say it
And
happened.
it was dumb.
And it was dumb.
Not thought through.
Okay, so I start saving half of all my meals. Very similar to Joseph. Instead of trying
You're
to
taking my rat
No,
idea?
this is similar. Similar. I already had this. I had it planned out last week.
Oh, okay.
Joey, good rat idea.
Thanks,
Loved it.
man.
Instead of rats, I am befriending all the seagulls and all the pelicans. So outside of my window, I'm
Gonna
throwing
lash
out
'em?
half of my food. And I do it at a specific time each night. And I'm doing this for years. I'm talking for at least 5 years, most likely 10 years. So now they have it in their like circadian rhythm. They have it clocked. At this time, I'm going to come here and get free scraps. It's going to be great.
Pavlovian, sure.
Yeah.
Pavlovian, yeah.
So thank you. Yes, perfect. Yes. Over time, I'm collecting bits of string, and I am making them at least 30 feet long, very thin to be able to wrap around each seagull's feet
And pelican.
and pelican.
Right.
Gang,
Slowly
gang.
but surely, I start
is so stupid.
attaching them
Let's
to
go.
each of their what are they just
Talons?
feet?
talons? Yeah,
Feathers,
their
maybe.
feet.
No, they're feet, webbed
Yeah.
feet.
But I'm not tying it to anything. I'm just tying it.
They're toesies.
So when I'm ready, I can use them.
Getting them used
To
to the
Icarus
feeling of the
this
time. Yeah.
Not in that time, I am also building a raft while stealing a whole bunch of those raincoats, and I'm also like building this raft all together, right?
Of birds.
No, that's for me.
A bird raft.
But I'm also using small hooks that I've gathered to be able to put on the raft to hook my pelican
bird.
seagulls
They're like
to
sails.
the raft.
It's bird time.
Now, here's what you may be thinking. Jamie, that's so stupid because you're not going to be able to guide the seagulls.
Big time stupid. Yeah.
But
No-
what you don't know.
But what
is
you
that
don't
I've
know
thought of
is I've
this.
thought of this. And what animal can I probably train? The stupid ass giant dog like creatures. What are they called again?
Sea lions?
Sea lions.
Oh, we're going sea
Okay.
lions on it.
All
Okay.
right.
So
Which
now-
do live in
okay,
San
okay.
Francisco.
I don't think they hang out around Alcatraz though.
Well, when you
don't.
train
In this
them,
scenario, they do.
they can't climb the rocky cliffs.
are there rocky cliffs?
It's like really craggy.
There
like
are
rock.
rocky cliffs.
They're horrible.
How do they get down to the rafts and everything? Though?
They don't go there.
Well, they have to go to the dock. There's a dock.
Yeah. On the other side.
No, there's a dock on Alcatraz.
There is a dock,
I'm
so
gonna
there has to be a way through the rocky cliffs.
Dock equals sea lion.
Most likely, you saw them, you saw them just hanging out.
Yeah, towards where the people are that feed them.
But he'll be leaving food out that he doesn't feed to the birds
Right.
for the sea
For
lions.
the sea lions, any seafood I get, I'm tossing to the sea lions.
Because
And
they're
I-
giving you king crab at Alcatraz.
Well, they probably given me sardines here or there. So yeah.
Okay, sardines, okay.
Canned fish.
Thank you very much. So I'm training 2 sea lions, just like Joseph is training these rats. I'm doing the same thing with them. I'm petting them. I'm holding them. I'm giving them free food. They now learn to be guided like a horse. So I
Like a seahorse.
The horses of the sea.
God damn it, Joseph. That should have been mine.
That sounds like something dumb I would say.
Ridiculous.
That was God, I could eat sushi off of your fucking abs right
so
now.
I
You don't have them, but go ahead.
So I know, like, let's say the time that I feed all the birds is like 10:04 p.m. every night.
10:04 on the dot.
Now, around 9:30, I
look.
call over the guard because I need to get out of my cell back to feed.
Hey guard, I need to get out of my cell.
And then
Feed my birds.
no, to feed the seagulls, to then
my
tie
bird.
the seagulls, to then bring them over to my raft,
So
which
birds
is
are
under the
night,
dock.
sea lions
How
are
many
morning.
seagulls do you think you need? How many
Easy, like,
seagulls and pelicans?
I'm thinking
Good
50.
17.
50?
I'm thinking
Hey,
50.
what are all
Yeah,
these
he needs
seagulls
50.
and pelicans with string doing flying
Let me,
around our
let
island?
me finish the plan, okay?
That's gracious.
Bad
So-
plan. It's a
Let him
bad
finish the plan.
Okay, I'll let you
I
finish.
call
That's-
over
that's
the
fair.
guard. I suck him off.
Equality.
For his gun.
For his gun?
I knock him out with the gun, with the butt of the gun.
You blew his mind.
I take his officer's uniform. I walk outside. I feed the seagulls at 10:04. I start tying them up. No one thinks it's weird because I'm a guard. I'm doing my rounds. I'm watching out.
Are
for
you
He
everybody.
thinks
dressed
this
as a guard?
guard tying
Okay.
up birds
Okay.
is
I take
not normal.
I walk over.
The tying up birds guard.
Yeah,
That happens.
I'm
Oh,
walking.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I have
That's
now
Jerry.
my
He just
50,
does
I
that.
have my 50 seagulls and pelicans, and I walk over to the dock quietly. I feed my sea lions, and they come to me. And
You know,
I,
sea lions are notoriously quiet.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
guard dock.
Every day.
And
The
I-
only place
all the
that
time.
sea lions could be that's
I
heavily
connect
guarded.
my 50 birds and my 2 sea lions to my raft, and the sea lions.
You like dog sled it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So you're
You're James and the Giant Peach.
James and the Giant
yeah,
Peach.
you're
Yes.
Aquaman.
That's
You're
what I
Aquaman
told him
here.
last week. I was like, have you seen James and Giant Peach? And he was like, yeah, you're going to get on a giant peach. And I was like, no, the seagulls.
The fucking
Okay.
You full paying attention.
So you're Aquaman with birds.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
avian Aquaman.
Austin, let's go ahead and tell him how.
Buddy, look, again, there are many,
And, when
many.
and if they catch me, I suck them off.
The sea lions.
And if I blow these sea lions, they'll go faster.
They're in love with me. I
Some-
tell them I won't suck them off until they give me off.
See, look, here's the problem. You're not getting any sea lions. Like I said, there's only
Right.
one dock. The dock is high. It's heavily guarded. You're not getting sea lions, dude. Everywhere else is like a cliff.
What
know-
about the seagulls?
The seagulls. Look, this is what's gonna happen. He
Joseph.
might build his raft out of
got
his
you.
50 raincoats, and he's gonna be sitting in the water.
Fucking wakeboarding.
He's gonna be
Sick.
sitting in the water, going nowhere.
Just getting shat on by birds. And he's going to say, shit.
They're gonna catch you sitting in essentially what looks like a kiddie pool attached,
bird
attached to 50 birds going nowhere.
Just the worst Alfred Hitchcock movie. You've
You know
ever
what?
they're
seen.
gonna
This
put
is worse, so we're just going to leave you in it for a day.
Think about what you've done.
We're not even going to throw you back in
Yeah.
the cell. We just want you to sit there and think about it.
Think about what
Just
you've
fucking
done.
sit here and think about what you said.
Right, me as the warden again, Jamie. I'm gonna shoot you myself.
You lost. All right.
Just right before you shoot me, it's like, any last words? It wasn't gay that I blew him. I just had to do it.
As you should.
Okay.
Okay, weird.
All right, fags.
Yeah.
You put Taylor in a little bit of camo, and that bomb comes out pretty easy, huh?
I'm the only. Oh God,
Yeah,
I'm the only
let's
one
go.
getting off this island. Fuck
Let's
you.
go, bitch. Let's go. That was good.
That was great.
Awesome. Hey, thank
Good job, dude.
I'm glad you liked it.
Fucking
I'm glad you liked
Yeah,
it.
great job, Austin.
I was like, I could do 4 short stories and
Oh,
a
I
game.
know. I know.
I love that.
I like the
but-
game.
Let's sign it off. This is fantastic.
Well,
That was a lot of
what
fun.
a good episode.
my name is Austin motherfucking.
And I'm Joseph motherfucking.
And I'm Taylor, motherfucking Dahlia.
Grant.
And I'm Jamie, father sucking off. Part.
There we go. There we go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Like what you hear? Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Trashville_USA. And if there's a true crime story you want the gang to cover, email us at don'temailtrashville@gmail.com. Murder Schmurder is produced by Jamie. Our tracking engineer is Grant. And our mix and mastering engineer is Julie. Incidental music and our theme song is provided by Jules. This has been another production of